Heyo everyone! Hexi here. This week is the big finale of my SD Gundam Battle Alliance walkthrough. I'm gonna be ending things off by giving you guys some strategies on how to fight the Irregular mission bosses. Since I respect your time though, if I run out of things to say, I'm gonna speed through the video so that I can get on to the next fight. For this video, I'm going to be using Aerial Gundam, which has 10 shots with its beam rifle, 2 shots with its gun bits, which requires you to put up a shield by pressing it once, and then you press the fire button again in order to shoot off the attack. And then it's got 2 shots with its burst fire mode, which fires multiple shots from the beam rifle, because the devs just kind of ran out of ideas for additional attacks for Gundam Aerial. First up is Gundam Latreia. He just kinda follows you around the arena like a lost little puppy. Occasionally he lashes out with attacks, but he's pretty easy to defeat. He's just your standard, regular, mobile suit boss fight, but since he's also the first boss in the game, it's okay for him to be super weak. Next up is the Plug-in P, a tank mobile armor with a large beam cannon. However, it mostly likes to tackle into you and use a whirlwind spin that turns it around 360 degrees. Thankfully, it can only tackle forwards and backwards. And since its laser can only fire in front of it, the safest place to be is to either side on the left or right. It does occasionally fire missiles, but they're pretty slow and can be easily dodged by boosting in a 45-degree angle away from them. Then we've got the Plug-in H. It's a flying mobile armor. This one is even more in your face than Plug-in P, and it likes to boost up and use its beam sabers, which makes it a hard counter to Gundam Aerial and its ranged attacks. It also has the same missiles as Plug-in P, and this will become an on-running trend throughout the Irregular missions. The only other thing I can think to mention is that sometimes Plug-in H will spread its arms out to the sides, put out its beam sabers, and charge straight towards you. This attack is ridiculously wide and makes it a pain in the butt to dodge. You can jump over the beams, but make sure you block anyways, just in case the hitbox is taller than you expected. And now we're on to the Numa Bull, Plug-in P combined with Gundam Latreia. It gains crab legs and the ability to jump, which leads to many aggressive, repeated lunging attacks. With Numa Bull being one of the tankiest bosses in the game, the added mobility makes him a nightmare to deal with. He also uses his main cannon more and can swing it from side to side for sweeping attacks. It also likes to do the spinning around like a top thing, but while thrusting its entire body towards you. This makes for a large-scale attack that is the bane of a melee mobile suit's existence. Also be aware that he can still tackle forwards and backwards, just like Plug-in P. This boss definitely took the longest for me to beat out of all of the Irregular mission bosses, but that might be because I just didn't bring along enough ranged allies for this fight. We're almost there, guys, but first we need to deal with the Yuio Sky. Plug-in H combined with Gundam Latreia. This boss has all the same hallmarks of Plug-in H. The in-your-face aggressive tackles, the beam saber attacks, the missiles, the rushing attack. But now it also has an attack where it spreads its arms and electrifies everything within a 90-degree cone in front of it. So make sure you bring your omnidirectional guard parts. It also gains wrist-mounted flamethrowers that it can sweep from side to side. But but I didn't get a lot of footage of that for this video. Sorry. Finally, there's Gundam Theostrius, a fusion of Plug-in P, Plug-in H, Gundam Latreia, all in one. While this mobile armor doesn't look anything like a Gundam, it does share a lot of the same attack patterns as all the previous bosses, as well as having a few new ones of its own. Most prominently, it likes to pull off 3 swing combos with its beam sabers, and it also likes to swing them down while doing Numable's lunge attack, where it jumps towards you. It can also fire misters from its shoulders, and these are good because you can use them to recover health by killing them, which makes them drop HP drops. Can also do the Numable's giant laser attack, but this time it can track you while firing it. So stay mobile during this fight so you don't get hit. And with all the irregular missions out of the way, all that's left is the final boss battle. And I'll leave that for you guys to experience on your own. So go on out and get the game. I hope that my guide has been able to help you find all the chest locations and grind out parts easier. Let me know if I missed any chests in the game that I should have shown you. And I'll be sure to make some sort of little amendment and show you guys all the chests I missed. At any rate, I hope you all come back and join me in whatever gaming endeavor I do next. That's all I've got time for this week. Ciao for now, and Hexi out. Thanks go out to my Patreon supporters. Your donations mean the world to me, and I thank you for supporting my future endeavors.